Thank you, Ryan. And now, the top 5 disgusting, infuriating pork attached to the $700 billion bailout. Number 5, American Samoa. Attached to the bailout was an extension by 2 years on tax credit for certain corporations operating in American Samoa. Now, I had to do my research on this one, and apparently we own a small island near Australia called American Samoa. Now, we're giving their corporations a tax break as part of our financial bailout. It'll cost us $33 million over the next 2 years so the American Samoans can fatten their pockets. With what? Tuna. Are you listening? I've been stocking up on tuna, and I no longer need it. So you guys can sit back on the beaches of your tropical frickin' paradise and eat tuna, you monkey-cuddling pricks. Number 4. Foreign yarn. Attached to the bailout was a reduce in tariffs for U.S. corporations that make wool clothing and wool cloth using imported yarn. It'll cost us $148 million over the next 5 years to buy yarn from other countries. This changes something for this guy right here. From now on, these jackets are bought only if they're made with 100% American sheep. No more lanolin from Peru for this guy right here. I will only buy clothing if my sheep have been born and bred on American grass. Number 3. Rum. Attached to the bailout was a rebate on excise taxes for rum producers in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. It'll cost us $192 million over the next 2 years for rum not made in America. I'm sorry, Mr. Morgan. Captain. From now on, I no longer know you. And don't try to call because I have caller ID and I will be screening my calls for your Puerto Rican ass. Number 2. Racetracks. Attached to the bailout was an earmark allowing racetrack owners to depreciate their facilities over 7 years while paying less taxes. Less taxes for gambling enterprises. It'll cost us $100 million over the next 2 years for fucking racetracks. Horse racetracks. That settles it. From now on, I bet on nothing but pig and turtle racing and cockfights. At least they're held in modest facilities like garages and basements. And number 1, wooden arrows. Attached to the bailout is an exemption from an excise tax on certain manufacturers of wooden arrows used by children. Now, the thought of any child coming near a wooden shaft is frightful. This proposal exempts the excise tax of any shaft used in manufacture of an arrow that measures 5/16 of an inch or more and is unsuited for use with a bow with a peak draw weight of over 30 pounds. This is from our bailout. The estimated cost is $2 million over the next 10 years for wooden children's arrows. That settles it. From now on, my 13 illegitimate children get nothing but compound bows with broadheads and solid steel shafts. And that's the Porkdown. Ryan?